Welcome to Fly Fishing Hawaii's live video. Today we're making the Ghetto Superfly and, getting some content out there because that's what you're supposed to do. And first, let's talk about the gear and stuff that people have sent. We'll start off with Lid Rig. So Lid Rig just sent me this, okay, and this. So basically, magnet goes on any one of your hats. And one of the problems that I see all the time is like turning your hat around. I mean, not your bag around to get to. I turn my bag around, fix everything, and then turn it back around. Anyway, I think this will make it super easy, super convenient, and hopefully this doesn't wash into the ocean and I lose it. But thank you so much for the gear. And this is going to be for my boat. I'll put this on the boat. This will be with all my flies, extra flies. And from Montana Pro Guide Outfitters. Montana Pro Outfitters. They're Orvis endorsed outfitters. And they sent a bunch of stuff for me. I got these hats. These hats are rad. They're soft. They're legacy hats, so basically legend hats, established in 1992. I was 12. I watched Scud missiles and the first Iraqi war during this time in intermediate school. So brings back memories. 1992. So we got a couple of those hats. We got Orvis endorsed because that's what they are. Orvis endorsed. We got a toiletry kit. But Mike, thank you, because obviously it's a sign that I gotta travel and go check it out. Look, I even got these things. I got some socks. I got some scribbly things that I can write on. I got some toothpaste. Bro, and it says Missoni from Delta. So I'm just obviously that's a sign. I gotta go visit. I just gotta get the ticket. At least I don't need a passport. So that's awesome. Okay, so I got those things, and I got a package from Farbank from Reddington. So we got a few reels that came in. So they got a new series of reels. But first, introduce you to the Reddington fly box. This is my new fly box for all my different adventures. I've been using it. I just got it, and I've been using it, and it's super convenient. It fits a lot of flies. Probably underrated and relatively a good price. Rad. Okay, the other thing I got from Reddington this morning. Oh, stay tuned. Check this out. Look at that. Freaking, I got art on my fly rods, and I got art on the actual Reddington Grandes here. And remember, the Grande is what I caught my biggest bonefish on. Great reel, great drag system. It's not 100%, what do you call, waterproof. Water will get inside, condensation, and you got to take it apart and clean it every once in a while. So keep that in mind. So got two of those, and then I'm going to be getting rid of some of my older reels. And I got I decided to try the Ace reel, see how this goes. This is also by Reddington. So I wanted to sample this and see how it works on the water. Aiko, what's up? Thank you. Oh yeah. So from Montana Outfitters, we also got this fly box from Orvis. So everybody makes a bunch of stuff. I got a bunch of cool things. I got a couple more rods that were shipped. Coastal Sunglasses sent a bunch of sunglasses, gear, and so obviously I got some old gear that I'll hand off and donate and rep the new gear. So anyway, getting back to fly time. So here we go. We got the good old Ghetto Superfly. This is going to go to Job Logan. He is in Florida, and he's been making some sick videos. So I'm going to get this to him and see if he can catch some of those fish that he's been just slaying out there in Florida with the Ghetto Superfly. So And obviously I got the fly box. The Hawaiian fly box is always for sale. We got a bunch already ready to go. We're mailing a bunch of them. So that's happening, actively happening. There we go. Fly tying at its finest. So YouTube, obviously I have to post more things. I haven't been as on it as I was during COVID, but I'm back. So that's happening. Ah, you picked up 7 of these from Chokefish Supply. Right on. Well, I hand tied them myself. So right here on this fly tying desk. So right on. They work, promise. As you can see from all the fish landed. Steve Klein, you got 8 of them from Choke Fishing Supply. And Todd, you got 7 from Choke Fishing Supply. Ooh, they might be out pretty soon. Yeah, so one of the things that is happening November 8 is we're doing a fly casting, fly tying class for the residents of Maui. So if you do want to sign up, hit me up, hit Choke Fishing Supply up. We're gonna do introduction to fly casting. If you already know how to fly cast, we'll perfect your fly casting ability, go over things. Steve, what's your biggest fish? A marlin weighing in at 1,200 pounds, maybe. And then Cam, any tips for trout flies? I have 0 tips on trout flies, but I'm sure if the trout are hungry, they'll eat this too. As long as you got insects that look like this. I know when I went, I haven't fished freshwater except for Alaska and Pyramid Lake, and those experiences were different. So super different. There we go. Like in Alaska, we were catching trout with everything we casted at the trout. You could have casted a hook and caught trout. It was that insane. So that was my first experience with trout. So after that, I asked the guys that I was with, hey, do I ever have to fish freshwater again? And they're like, no, after today, you'll never see what you saw today again. So I'm like, I'm at the top. So I'll stick to bone fishing. I like bone fishing, because you never know what to expect. Like, for example, oh, wait, getting back to the class. So November 8th, we're doing the class collab with Choke Fishing Supply. We'll do half the class at one of the parks, and the second half of the class we'll do at Choke Fishing Supply, and that's actual fly tying. So we'll sit down. I'll show you guys how to tie the Ghetto Superfly and maybe a couple other different flies, and make a class of it. Socialize and really kind of get an introduction for some of you to fly fishing. So I think it's going to be worth it, even for the guys that already fly fished and want to just do a little bit better. It's going to be worth it. And it's for those that don't have a fly rod. It's going to come with a fly rod, and obviously the price will reflect. So the fly rods that we're gonna the starter kits from Cortland run about $200. Comes with the reel, comes with fly line, which is good, adequate, and it comes with backing, even a leader. So we'll change out the leader, we'll change out the backing, we'll retie the backing to the actual fly line because it needs to be retied. We'll make it solid. We'll put a new leader. Yeah, dropping like from Scotland, fellow fly fisherman tire. No fucks, no frills, no mercy. Yeah, buddy. I saw those there. Yeah. So Scotland, bruh, that's far away. That's super far away. It's probably nighttime there. The sun is like full-fledged in the middle of the sky here, so that's probably on the other side of the earth.